beauties, welcome back to my channel and to this video that's already interrupted by my dog. Can I help you? Go. Are you gonna be here? Are you a lap dog now? Okay, so my dog Tesla decided to join. I am gonna do this makeup tutorial. This is basically a first impression of the MaxUp the Makeup Flower Child palette. I was sent this palette as PR from MaxUp the Makeup. This is their first eyeshadow palette and I was super excited to receive it. I am a bit short on time and I have a lot of things that I wanted to film, so I decided to just do a first impression where I try out all of the shadows all at once. Sweetie. So I have all of these shadows on. This is a very beautiful palette. I don't know the price right now. I'll put the price here. I'm sorry that I didn't check it up. Yes, how can I help you? Not at all, apparently. I did get sent this as PR. Like I said, MaxUp the Makeup is a US-based indie brand and this is their first eyeshadow palette. This eyeshadow palette has 9 shades. It is 3 shimmers and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mattes. It's actually a really pretty palette. I enjoy this color combo so much. You know how I feel about pink and red together. I love that they put in an orange as well, which makes it very versatile on what kind of crease you want to have. And you also have 2 bluey green shades here at the bottom, and I have both of these under my eyes and I felt like they really does go together, so you can have a really beautiful crease with these two. Then it's a minty green like seafoamy shimmer and more limey green shimmer, and then this beautiful daisy chain, which is a light peachy pink shimmer. I think these are really pretty. I will say that the shimmers might need a setting spray, or even best, they perform when I put them on with my finger. You might use a sponge tip applicator as well. That would probably work really well. I did like all of the mattes. I think that maybe this paisley was a bit more on the lighter side, but that could be really good blending this thrifting out, or to use it as a transition shade, or just packing it on the lid as a lid shade. This fringe works beautiful as a transition shade. It was actually really nice and soft, and all of these shades were very easy to blend, and I like that. They do have some kick up, but normally when shadows have some kick up, and when you just tap your brush in and you see that you get some kick up, but you see that you still get a lot of color on your brush, they're usually very soft and easy to blend. Sweetie, you can't fit here. You can't. Are you sure you can fit here? You can't. Honey? Can I help you? Sweetie, you can't fit here. Ja, sötis. Ja, du får inte plats här. Va? Du får inte plats här. Tesla, 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 Tesla. Oh, he's just, I want to be here. This is like the worst review I've ever done in my life, or maybe this is the best review I've ever done in my life. This dog weighs 35 kilos. That's not a lap dog. Sweetie, you're not a lap dog. You're very cute. Okay. So. Whew. Okay. That was an ordeal. But yeah, these shadows do have some kick up, but they're also very soft and easy to blend on the eyes, and I do appreciate that. I will say that the shimmers probably won't work dry with the brush without either setting spray, or the best result I got with this Hippy Dippy when I just went in with my finger. But yeah, I do like this palette. I think it's really pretty. I love the color story, and I love the theme with the flower child. Just let me show you. You see, it's almost like it's not like it's printed on white paper. It's like it's printed on more retro, recycled paper. It makes it look very pretty and very cool. I really like this, and let me see if I can. It has a mirror. You can see here, and these are the shades. Maybe not. Okay, there we go. There we go. It's really pretty. I will say also that this vintage, at first I thought that this was going to be more of a red, but it's more like a muted burgundy is what I have in my outer corner here. And yeah, if you want to see this look, please do stay tuned. I am going to show you some swatches and then we're going to go directly into the look. But first impression, I like the palette, I like the size of it, I like the quality of it, and I always like supporting new and upcoming indie brands. So thank you so much, MaxUp the Makeup, for sending this to me. I think I need to go play with my dog. He seems a bit bored. And thank you also for watching. But yeah, let's get into some swatches and then we're getting into the look. You want to say goodbye, sweetie? Bye. Okay, swatches and then look. Okay, hello, welcome to this look. I do have my hair up right now because I just came home from work and put some face makeup on. I just didn't feel like having my hair down quite yet. I am wearing a bunch of face makeup. I'm wearing another one of the NYX Candy Slicks. This one is in Cream Bee. I love this formula. I've worn it now 3 times and I am in love. Don't sleep on this formula. NYX did so good with this formula. I'm also wearing a very nice highlighter blush duo right now. I am wearing the loose highlighter from Sarah Cosmetics together with the blush glow duo glow by Natasha Denona. I will put the details to those 3 things that I just mentioned down below. But we are gonna use this one today. So I was thinking like, so what look do I want to do? And then when I started planning it in my head, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna use all of the shades. So I am gonna use all 3 of the 6 shades on top I'm gonna use on top, and the 3 shades in the bottom I'm gonna use in the bottom. I'm gonna start with this one that's called Fringe, the light pink one, and I'm gonna put that all over my crease. And this is a first impression if you did not get that. It does pick up really good on the brush. I am using a eye primer. This is very, very pretty. To be fair, with this lip, and I am regretting the lip liner, I know. It's looking so dark with the light on it, but in real life it's actually looking quite okay. Well, you live, you learn. But I think that just a pink like this and some lashes would be really nice with a lighter cool tone lip like this one. And I don't know which lip liner I'm using. It's one from ColourPop, but it's just, I should have chosen one that was a tad lighter, but I don't really have any like mid-tone, mauvey, cool tone lip liners. I wish I had something, but I don't. I'm gonna use a bit of the orange now in the outer crease. I get a visitor. It's a very bright and pretty orange. I'm finding a smaller brush now and I'm gonna use Psychedelic Summer, which is this very bright pink here, and I'm gonna take that in the inner part of my crease, just like here. And I'm gonna try and very like concentrate it to not take it too far up. I'm gonna use the same brush now, and I'm gonna use this one that's called Vintage. Woo! Let me not try and blind you. It's like a muted burgundy matte. So I'm gonna use that just in my outer corners to get a little bit more of the dimension here and just a little bit of the reddish shade. That's actually pretty. I don't feel like this is as pigmented as the other shades that I've tried. And it's also not like a typical red, it's much more muted. I think that seems like a good crease to me. I'm gonna use a bit of this paisley now under my eyes, and I'm just gonna go in with like one of these E20s by Sigma, like a little smudger thingy-majingy, and I'm gonna put that under my eyes, but not like all the way to the inner corner. I'm gonna leave just like a third maybe. That's also not super opaque, but it blended out really nice. So I think that that could be a good shade to either blend out a darker shadow with or as a transition shade. And I'm sure you could pack it on as like a lid shade as well. I'm using the Thrifting now, which is like the, what is this? It's like a turquoisey green, because it's not like, it's a green, but it's got a little bit of blue in it. I don't know what to call it. And I'm gonna just, it's like on a flat definer brush, I am pushing that towards the lash line on the lower lash line. I feel like those two went really well together. It's not a bad combo at all. Now I am gonna go into the metallic shades, because I only have the metallic shades left. I'm gonna have Hippy Dippy on my lid. I'm gonna have Daisy Chain in my inner corners, and I'm gonna have Festival like in the inner third of my lower lash line. So I'm starting with the Hippy Dippy, the lime one. Let's see how it picks up on the brush and see if I need to spray it or not. I think that this is something that I prefer to spray to get the result that I want, because you can almost see on the brush that it's a bit I don't want to use the word crumbly, but I really do not have a better word for it. So I'm just gonna put this on my lid. I don't necessarily feel like this green is super opaque even when I spray it. Ooh, but when I go in with my finger, that's when you get the opaqueness. Okay, so maybe this is a shadow that either a sponge tip applicator or your finger is the best application, because now it turned really pretty. I like that. Okay, let me use the other two as well. Somehow I like that one better. How weird is that? I usually always love a bright green, but I feel like this one went on better. This last one, Daisy Chain, seemed to be the one that was the most powdery in the pan, so I really wanted to spray that one to make sure that I don't get it everywhere. I'm just gonna see how this one looks if I put it here. Well, it's a fun look. It's a really fun look. Let me put something in my waterline. Let me do some eyeliner and some mascara, and I'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like before I put the falsies on. Okay, so this is what it looks like with some liner and some mascara, and I'm also using the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in Sulu. Although I feel like this one might have dried out a bit because it wasn't as easy to apply. But yeah, I'm gonna put some lashes on. I'm still living for these. I love them so much. This is the Sweet and Thomas Sekelius lashes. I'm opting for something dramatic. I'm also gonna try and, I don't know, brush my hair. So I'm gonna do that and I'll show you the absolute finished look. Okay, so that is the finished look. This is what the makeup is looking like when I got the lashes on and everything. And I do like it. It's very... Why am I always like a tropical fruit? Or like a tropical bird? Or like a makeup enthusiast that's been bored with work and went home and did this. It's probably most accurate here, let's be honest. But yeah, I did a look with all of the colors in the Flower Child palette, and I do enjoy the look. I think it's really beautiful, and I think I mentioned a bit in the beginning how I felt about that, because I'm gonna film the beginning now. It's really hard being a YouTuber sometimes. Hashtag not so relatable, but sometimes like you're filming things in the end that's gonna be in the beginning and you're like, what do I want to have said? Because yeah, Lord knows. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. If you want to see more videos from me, please do consider subscribing. I do upload quite a lot of videos. I will see you probably tomorrow for another video. Bye!